Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing something different. Now it's a long time promised, I promised you. It's the brush tutorial and I've got the brushes in front of us and I'm going to be showing you just the necessary brushes that I think that should be in a kit. Any more than that it's a bonus, but you really only need a couple. I'm going to show you what to do and then I'm going to show you how to wash them. My way, not professional way, or everyone has got their own opinion, but this is how I do mine. So here I go. I'm going to first show you the brushes, and anyway I hope they're all brilliant and keep them well. The light is lovely coming through the window. I don't know if you can tell, but it's made us look a bit pretty with the light. So we're going to start with a blush brush or bronzer brush. They're both kind of the same, so you only need really one to cover it, and it has to be big. So that's the kind of one we're looking at, and this one is kind of flat as well. So it's not as wide as it is that way. Brilliant for application. So what you would do is you would take that and you would just blend it in the blush. Kabukis are good as well. Kabukis have no handle. So you go to there and it was like a little stump and you just brush that way and you get more contour and you get more kind of, you can put it on a bit better because you can guide it where you need it to go. You've got more control over where it goes. With the long handle ones you don't have as much control, because it's very large and long. But anyway, that's your blush bronzer, and for the bronzer you would just ultimately start from the temple and come down in the shape of a 3, and you go under there as well. You just carry on until you've got the sides of the face all kind of shadowed out, and it would create a shadow where the sides were anyway. But especially if you've got a little bit of weight on you, it's excellent because it would make you look a bit more shadowed out and contoured. So that's your blush and bronze brush. And this is what you would need in a kit, or if you're going to buy singular, this is what you would need. To start with, it's a really good starting kit. Really you don't need any more than this unless you were to do lots of different colours on your eyes, then it would come in handy, but we'll get to that in a minute. You've got your contour brush, and this is very rounded as you can see, but then when you turn it this way it's rather square, but it's the same width all the way round. These are stubby and they're great. Big long handle. Again, I think you would get too much pressure if you had a small one, so it's good to have a long handled one for this. So this is what you would do, and you would put that just under the cheekbone, and you gently put a little bit of bronzer or contour powder just in there, and you would swirl it, and that would sit under your blush and your highlight. They again are ideal. They're good at shaping. You can also do for under the nose as well, so you just shadow a little bit there. There's also another brush you can use for that kind of thing if you don't want it too much. If you're confident you can get it blended properly, the big ones are good. But if you're not, you would use something matte, but we'll get to that in a minute. So that's your contour brush. Now you've got your eyeshadow brush, and that's that shape. This one's actually going off to a certain angle. They're usually flatter than that, but if you look nice and thin, and then nice fat paddle kind of feel. Long handle. Much better for application, I think. If you're doing intricate details, it's nice to have a long handle than a stubby one. A stubby one's for like controlled, you want loads of effect. But, so there you go, that's your little eyeshadow brush, and what this would do is close your eyes and you just pat mixture on like that. Go right up. It even goes like that, and you can just bring it up until you've got the whole eyelid cover in the makeup you want. You can even go like that with it. So you've got the same thing going on, and you can, because of the shape, it goes flat to the skin, and you can bring it up and around and create a lovely eyeshadow base. It's also good for just gently tapping under here for highlight, even to a point under here, to a point. So that's your eyeshadow brush, and again they're very necessary in a kit. Now this one here is a blending brush. Now if you notice, these are all dirty, and that's because they've been used and they're going to get washed in a minute for the tutorial. So that's your brush, it's your blending brush. If you notice, it's quite thin, and then you turn it around a little bit more stubby, but this is ideal for blending. So you would take your eyeshadow and you would start from there and you would just blend, and you go in a circular motion, and then you can brush like that, and because it's got a nice amount of hair, it doesn't give you too much and it blends out lovely. So that's ideal. And also there's a black one which is a little bit longer, and again ideal, but you just want to contour a little bit around the nose area. But there you go, that's your blending brush. Pencil brush, now this is fun. Put liner on along the top, so you put a line on there, you put a line on there, and you would just gently smoke it out. So you're just gently smoking and smudging. Also great for creating the boomerang effect, which you start on the outer corner and you bring it up, and you just do kind of squared effect like that. So your triangular effect. And that's brilliant for that, and then you can take over with the blending brush and blend the rest. Brilliant little brush. Your liner brush. I can't live without mine now, so this would be your gel liner, your liquid liner, or eyeshadow even, if you want to dampen it to get it to set. So you just stick your little finger on your cheek, and then you would just line all the way along, and you can create lovely little ticks. Because it's angled, it's great for creating ticks. If it's square, sometimes it can go wrong. I prefer angled for that. And then again, the same. You would just lie it flat to the cheek like that. Never that way, or you'll end up rubbing and it'll come all the way over here like that. You'll get like a funny lumpy shape. So flat to the cheek like that, and then gently bring it around. So that's your liner brush, perfect. Also great for doing your eyebrows because of the shape of them. You just lie them flat like that, and you would draw a line, perfect. This here, I'm loving. Lip brush, or even intricate detail on the eye. So if you wanted to do something intricate, like you wanted to do extra bits and pieces, such a small brush, it's brilliant. And the firmer the bristles, the better. We don't want anything too soft or it'll go like that. So this would be like for the lips. And you can really contour and help where you go, like that. So that's your lip brush. They're all brilliant. I'm going to stop the camera, and then I'm going to be showing you the sink area with the brush cleaning tutorial starting. Zoom, zoom.